Good evening, Oshratha. Diolch am dod, thanks for coming. Just to go through the Chris and Ashley and the Diana, who's the translator, if you'd like to say a few words.
Yes, thank you.
How much have you aged with withdrawals in the last? How much have I aged? We're used to it. You know, that's international football. Disappointing, obviously, for the lads that couldn't make it. But nevertheless, we've got a strong squad here. I'm really happy with the players we've got. A lot of new faces who have done fantastic. And of course we've got the captain and the likes with a load of experience. So no complaints from us about who's here and who's not here. You know, we concentrate on the players who are here. And it's a strong squad. And it'll be a strong lineup tomorrow night. We've gone to. Told the players last week we've gone to Belgium without Gareth Bale and got a result. Without Ashley Williams and got a result. If you go to somewhere like Belgium, actually the last player you want to be missing is Ashley Williams because of your long periods without the ball, you're defending a lot. But we've done it. So, I said earlier, there's no complaints from me. Come what may tomorrow night. I firmly believe we've got enough about us to get what we need tomorrow. Look, he is who he is. He's one of the best players in the world. And any team would miss him. But you don't win with one player. And you don't lose because of one player. It's all about the team. It always has been, always will be. Not just for Wales, for everybody. So, with what we've got, I'm confident that this will be, this big challenge that's coming tomorrow. We're looking forward to that. And I think we've got enough in our ranks to make sure it's a positive outcome. I think if we're serious about qualifying outright, it's a game we can't lose. But we need to have it right to come here. They're seen as the strongest group, strongest team in the group. And if you look at our 5 games already, 1 win and 4 draws. We've gone to Austria and drawn. We've gone to Republic of Ireland and drawn. We really should have beaten Serbia at home. We did enough to win the game. The last 5 minutes, we hit the post and it bounces out. They go up the other end and score. That's football. And the margins are so small. But like I said at the start, as long as we're halfway in the group and we're in with a shout, in with a chance, and we most certainly are in with a chance. 4 points, okay. But there's 15 points left to play for. And we're playing against probably the strongest team. But fantastic. I think they won't look at us maybe like they looked at us once upon a time. And nor should they. So it's all to play for tomorrow night. It's a great game for us to be involved in. Yeah, it's not one-off, in this campaign or that. This team has been, and the majority of the boys that we've got involved in this squad, they've been doing it for some time now. I think if you look at the run of games they've had, I think we've lost 1 in, 17 campaign games, something like that. We got to a semi-final of a tournament. What you can say about the group of players we've got is they know how to put a performance in. And that's, we don't always play fantastic football. Sometimes we need to dig it out. We need to be ugly. But that's football. You can't have it all your own way. And that's all this team have ever done, At their best, when they're in games and they're up against it, they see it out and they stay in the game. And then, we end up more or less getting something what we need. But we don't give away points easily. We don't give away wins to the opposition easily. And I know that because look at the history. I couldn't say that in the first 18 months of my time here. Since then, I know I can say that because the proof's in the pudding. History is what it is. And what we are for any opposition is a real tough 90 minutes. And I'm proud that I can say that about the team.
Serbian team.
Yeah, I think it's a compliment.
To je kompliment.
For us, that they think we're not a one-man team.
kompliment je za nas da srpska ekipa ne smatra da smo reprezentacija koju čini samo jedan čovek, samo jedan igrač.
I'll answer the second question first. That'll be a tight game, Austria, in Dublin. Two good teams. We've faced both teams, two good teams. It's a tough one to call. Both teams are capable of winning. If I take it in the right context, my most difficult game of my career?
Yeah, considering...
No.
Ne smatram.
No, I think it'll be a tough game. We're up against a team that we respect. And I think a team that's very similar to ourselves in the way the players play for the jersey, for the nation, with a lot of passion. But every game as a manager is tough, and you can't look at one and say this is going to be the toughest. You know, I've been a manager for 15 years, a long time, a lot of games. This is another tough test. But again, like I said, I'm in a situation where I always wanted to be, where representing my country and other countries are taking us seriously. And that's where I always wanted to be. So if there's added pressure with that, I welcome that.
What is your plan? What is your desire?
Yeah, I understand your captain's comments, and it's true. When you talk about the void, the points, the difference, of course. But from our point of view, and our press guys will have heard this from me before, we never talk, I never demand from the players, I never mention the word win to our players. Once you start concentrating on the end, on the outcome, then you don't focus on the process. And that's what we've always done, it's the performance. And normally a good performance, win is the byproduct of a good performance. So that's what we always concentrate on. We know the ramifications of a win, a draw, a loss. Of course we know. But then you forget, you come into a challenge like this and you don't enjoy it. And what's not to enjoy about this? Playing in front of a full stadium in Belgrade against a good, strong team who maybe, I think if fingers are pointed at them, have underperformed considering the talent they've got in the last 4 or 5 years. So I understand there's a lot of pressure on them. So it's a great game for us to come here. And this is like our captain said earlier, we thrive on this, look forward to it. These are challenges you don't want to miss, you want to be involved in it. So that's how we see it.
No, I don't think so. We're still in a good position, you know, halfway through. It is a big game against a tough team. It's one that we're preparing to win. But if we don't, you know, we carry on whilst there's still games to go and points that we can, you know, whilst it's still available, we'll try our best to go and get it. Yeah, it'll be tough, yeah. And as I say, we're not planning for that anyway, so we've been working to win. But we do understand, you know, it'll be a difficult game, and we'll see. It's international football, but, you know, for the last 9 days, we've been working to win. Yeah, definitely. You think about it all the time, as I'm sure, you know, we all do. It's just a nice experience to call on. It's not something that we're thinking about too much going into this game. You know, we're fully concentrating on this one. I think the 12 months have gone really fast as well. But, you know, it's nice that we've got that experience and, you know, good memories of the summer. But, you know, that was the summer, you know, that's gone now. You know, we're in the mix here in this campaign and we're trying to win this game. I'm not sure about that, but I've enjoyed the season, you know, with Everton. I think we've had a good season. You know, I've played every game, you know, bar, I think, one when I first signed and one through suspension. So, for me personally, you know, I'm happy with the move. I think the team's done well, and you know, I've had an okay season for my first season. In terms of Wales, you know, it's business as usual. I've been here a long time now, and it's, you know, another camp. You just get on with it. It's a massive game, and you know, for me, this camp, it's more, you know, trying to look after the younger boys. We've got a bit of a different squad with a lot of young players, so trying to look after them and just letting them know the way we work when we get on camp, and making sure the boys are, you know, in best shape they can be for this game.
Sure.
No, it's fair enough. Well, you know, I enjoyed the Euros. I didn't know if I'd ever get to a major competition, and you know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Desperate to get to Russia. Who knows what will happen after that? I don't know how I'll be feeling, you know, physically and mentally. That's for a different time completely. You know, right now we've got a game tomorrow. We've got this campaign, and that's really all I'm thinking about. Obviously, I'm not a spring chicken now. You know, I'll be 33 in August, but you know, who knows? If you're performing and the manager still thinks you're good enough, you can play for as long as you want to as well. So it's something that I'll have to think about, you know, in the near future, I think, definitely. But for right now, it's not, you know, it doesn't even cross my mind. After this, you know, we'll go on holiday, but we've enjoyed it. You know, the last 2 weeks or whatever we've been in camp, we went away, and it's always good. You know, I think you understand that the boys really enjoy each other's company here, and we have a laugh outside of training. We work hard in training. We're always glad to come together. I don't think there was no... it wasn't a feeling of we're missing out on holiday time or anything. It's business, and you know, we was more than happy to come together. And you know, as I say, we've had a good time. We've put some good work in, and we've, you know, I feel that we're ready to go and win the game. Yeah, live for them. I think as a team we live for these nights, and it doesn't always come off. You know, I think we've seen that before in the past, but of late, this is the kind of game that we love. And you know, when you're up against it in, you know, in a different country, and you're working hard, and you know, you're backing your mate up, and as a team, you know, once you get in that groove, it's difficult to beat. We're very resilient, and we're a gritty team, and that's what we've been concentrating on these last couple of weeks. It's another opportunity for us to go out and do that and show our togetherness, put in a big shift, and you know, hopefully get the result that we want. But I do think that you know, the team itself, the Serbian team, is probably the strength, similar to ours. They've got some individually very good players. But as a team, you know, that's what we've been talking about. You know, we don't single out, you know, a player to try and shut down. We concentrate on our game and their game.
Thank you. You've been very kind.